There we go. Alright, how's it going, folks? Welcome back to Quest. The 64th in a long series of Quest games. How's it going, Blackjack? That's Brian of Quest 64 fame. Hopefully no TED Talks this time around.
Nice get-ups, climb in.
Well, Sam, the gorilla and donkey man apparently think we're someone else.
He's a zebra, Max.
The boil
That's
hole.
what makes me a little suspicious. You see, in nature, a zebra wouldn't normally hang out with a gorilla. Plus, listen to this, a zebra can't drive a moonbug, or any kind of car for that matter. You see, zebras
It's all
don't
making a lot of
have
sense.
hands.
How's it going, Academy?
Gosh, you're right, Sam. The gorilla should be driving. I think you're onto something. We better play dumb.
You mean starting now?
So, last time on Quest 64, we made it through Barragoon Tunnel and gooned our way out of it. We found the secret village, the secret palace full of all the upgrade materials and the infinite levels in the big wide open desert on the bottom right. And then I stupidly teleported myself back an entire town and like a dungeon and a half backwards and had to walk all the way back through them off stream. And made sure I saved in this town, Greenock, which is right where I was. So now we're just continuing from this town. Yeah, a Barragoon that tunnel. That is a tunnel made explicitly for gooning. Of the Barra variety. So there's nothing really in this town. It's just a destroyed town, is the big gimmick. That's pretty much it. I wish there was a way to, like, organize your inventory. I have a lot of shit now. One other thing I noticed. I don't think I got a, wing to this town. Come back here. Also, there's, like, sexy cat ladies now? Or something? For some reason, the game introduced very saucy cat ladies in the last stream. Not really sure why. Oh, shit. Yeah, we learned about Shakespeare or something. And we found a bunch of, like, stinky doo-doos on the ground. All the important stuff. So, I think where I'm going now is southwest to the boil hole. Oh, new enemy drop. Yo, what's up, Juker? That's Bustle! So true. Bustle the 64th. As she's known. It's going well. I'm gaming, as you can see. Requesting, as is tradition. I redid the entirety of that dungeon off-stream, which was just walking from the opening to the exit of the dungeon. Like, get back to the town without having to do that on stream, because that would be really annoying. That's the only thing people missed out on. Tedious nothing, basically. I don't know, Avalanche seems pretty good when it doesn't miss. Also helps that I'm level 50 in Earth Magic now. Kind of just going this way because I want to look for stinky doo-doos on the ground. Why did it not play my skull? Hold on, that's a good question, Mega Man.
That bitch took my skull.
There you go. Oh, you know what? I think I know why. Hold on. Because I renamed the, trigger. And it doesn't know that it's renamed. That would do it. Now it should work.
That bitch took my skull.
There we go. Matched up with our Lord and Savior Fitty. Quest 50 would be amazing. You ever consider that? Quest 50 set? Might be the best game ever made. If you think about it. This way is north. I want the Earth Skull. Welcome to Earth. Skull. This might lead to a new area, which I'm definitely not supposed to go. I was just kind of looking. Oh yeah, there's a tunnel here. But it's blocked by the Rock. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in that tunnel. You see that? Can't go this way yet. Alright, we'll have to come back. I was kind of just looking around for some stinky doo-doo on the ground, so I could get some free levels, but... Alright, let's go the way we're supposed to go, which is not the Gooning Tunnel, but the Boil Hole, which is somehow less perverted. Every rock missed. One hit, though. My opinion of the game so far is that I think most of the game is really good, except for that middle section that requires way too much for the player and that the numbers just don't add up. Like, what it's asking you to do and what you can do are two different things. A little bit of a balance issue, basically. These stinky doo-doos over here. But oh man, that fish boss is fucking rude. Oh, I found a stinky doo-doo. I knew there'd be one here. Hell yeah, gamer. Ow. Eat rock. Doing a challenge run with no water magic sounds like it'd be a nightmare too, by the way. I was thinking about that. Oh, well that's rude. Because you can do runs of the game without getting all the magic, if you really wanted to. Yeah, the Barbarian run, I think that's what Loon was doing when I was watching his stream. There are some enemies you literally can't hit with the stick, which I think is very funny. So I guess your only option at that point is to run away, or use a magic. And it's some of the flying enemies, specifically the pixies, or whatever, like the fairy enemies. They're too high up for Brian to hit because he's too small. And Chibis. Chibi. Okay, I guess I am going south. Or Chibis. Yeah, that. Chibis, as we all call it. How are these all missing? I don't think I've even hit that guy yet. No, this guy has not been hit. Amazing. Avalanche is such a cool spell. Okay, where the hell am I going then? If not this way, or way down? I can't see with the camera. Oh, that's lava. Okay. That cave, I guess, is probably where I'm going? Yeah, how do I get over there? I use the power of Chibises. Oh, wait, how do I get over there? What? It's implying I can go around. What? Am I stupid? I mean, I know I'm stupid, but... This is the right path. What the fuck? Is there like a hidden wall? Every rock missed. So cool. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, that time one hit. Like, this is clearly the right way, but I can't go this way. So... how the fuck am I supposed to go? Maybe there's a path over these rocks that does let you climb over? Some of these connect in some way that allows me to... Yeah, okay. Weird. Fucking weird. Alright. One stinky doo-doo. Alright. I've made it to the boil hole. The bee hole, as it's known in the street. I know I like the bee hole. The boil hole. Stage in Quest 64. noticed those enemies are probably two elements, is what I was trying to say. Is there rock and fire? So if I did a scan on them, it would probably show me two elements. I'm not sure how that affects weaknesses. But it must. God, look at this little fella. Rocky! I love them. Oh my god, they have a big fucking rock. I'm out of here. Yeah, you take your time. It's cool. What is he gonna do? Throw a rock at me? Throw a rock at me! What the? Even one of those rocks hits is worth it, but I think they literally all missed. How's it going, Weasel? I probably should be trying to keep my stats somewhat even again for smacking with the stick purposes. But maxing out water magic seems nice, so... Ow. Who throws a rock? What an asshole. It feels like with Avalanche, you don't want to be like right next to the thing, and you also kind of want to be slightly to the right or left when you cast it. To actually hit the enemy. The boulders don't seem to fall like directly in front of you. So you can like kinda sorta pseudo aim it, even though it's random. Since it tends to not pick directly in front of your character model. Okay, I think I've ran away from literally every one of these Rockies so far. Probably should just try to kill one. Piss. This isn't working out. What about Ice Knife? Does that do anything? I fucking missed. Alright, well the good news is I'm working on my defense by being very stupid in tagging this thing. Stat gaze. It was a strat and I meant to do it. Clearly. I meant to suck. I think that spell they're casting stops me from casting my own spells if it hits. But it appears to be low hit rate. Not this guy again. Yeah, the encounter rate in the boil hole is not good. It's like every 5 steps. Not unusual for Quest, I guess, but... Man, there's a lot. Okay. Back at it again at the Krispy Kreme. Oh my god, come on. Stop it.
Is that really you?
Yeah, it's us. Your daddy and your mommy.
Not this one.
And you've been a very, very bad boy.
But I'm not a bad boy. I'm a good boy.
No. What a scene. Now that Chuck Norris is dead, thankfully.
Good work, Joker.
Somebody was
Now do it
pointing out
again.
to me that the Watch'ems roulette is not unlike Conan O'Brien's giant Walker Texas Ranger lever. And I absolutely see it.
Is that really you?
Yeah, it's us. Your daddy and your mommy.
And you've been a very, very bad boy.
But I'm not a bad boy. I'm a good boy.
It's true. Daddy Gutsman? Daddy Gutsman will haunt my nightmares. Thankfully. Not the slow version?
Is that really you?
Yeah, it's us. Your daddy and your mommy.
I don't like the slow version.
You?
Oh god.
It's us. Your daddy and your mommy. And you've been a very, very bad boy.
Don't like that.
But I'm not a bad boy. I'm a good boy.
Really don't like that.
Good work, Joker. Now do it again.
Nope, not a fan of that one.
Is that really you? Yeah, it's us. Your daddy and your mommy. And you've been a very, very bad boy.
Gutsman and Cutman and each play ASMR? Baby, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Who did this? Hate it. Save us, Hayden Christensen.
I'll be seeing you real soon, cousins.
This was pre-episode 2, so... He didn't quite have that down yet. Entirely for, you know, Star Wars. He had to practice it a couple years, and then eventually it really showed during the Star Wars episodes. It's about family, yeah, exactly. Did I get turned around, or am I still going the right way? I don't know. Everything looks the same. It's hard to say. The fact that if you run from a battle, it doesn't turn you back the direction you were going is so fucked up. Considering the encounter rate and how annoying it is to do battles. And also that they copy-paste rooms within the same dungeon. That makes it even harder to figure out. I do like the design of these little funky fellas, even if I don't like fighting them. Miss! My buff! Yeah, the dungeons are a little rough. Absolutely. That and the numbers don't add up early enough. So the game forces you to kind of grind a bit. Due to just, like, kind of poor planning. I literally just left multiple fights. God damn it. Third fight in a row in, like, maybe 4 steps. I'm grinding my agility by letting the rock miss me, in case you're wondering. Clearly, that's the strategy. Some would say I'm a tactical genius by taking a rock to the face. And they'd be right to say it. What is this encounter rate? Every step. How is that possible? Fuck. This tunnel sucks. Oh, I can't cast spells. Great. Well, in that case, fuck off. I believe it. Okay. We made it out of that room. Now the question is, did I go backwards? I fucking did. God damn it! Turn around. Alright, do it again. That's right, Joker. Now do it again. I'm sold now. Who's gonna help me find the Brian Quest 64 for me?
Sonic!
No!
No!
That was my reaction to learning I turned around. These enemies take way too long to kill. They're not, like, hard. They just take forever because they have high defense. They're slow. Just annoying to fight. And I'm pretty sure these are why I got turned around. Unfortunately. Okay, a Questus for the rest of us. Quest 64. You know, I got called a fake fan today because I didn't play Quest 1 through 63 first. You're fucking right. Can't believe I did that. I'm such a dummy.
What about now? It's time to rock
Yo,
with
what's
the
up,
big
Logan? Welcome. Happy Buck Bumble to all who celebrate. There we go. That Buck Bumble stuck in your head? It's pretty good. It's a pretty good theme. Here you go.
Bump to the boom, to the bump, to the bass, to the bump, to the boom, to the bumper. What about now? It's time to rock with the big
That's
big
Fred!
buck bumper.
Pointing.
What about now?
I know
It's time
him.
to rock with the big buck bumper. What about now? It's time to rock with the big buck bumper. What about now? It's time to rock with the big buck bumper. Buck bumper, big the bumper, bumper, buck bumper, big the buck. Up to the boom, to the bump bass, the big the bumper. The boom to the bump to the bump, big the bumper.
Can't cast spells. Well, that means I can't be in this fucking fight. I'm out of here. Screw this place. I thought Rocky was kind of cute. I hate fighting these little guys. They take so long. Like, not really a good way to deal with them. Ice Wall doesn't do what I thought it would do. Buck Bumble Pictionary? That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good, yeah. I think the ice spells have a chance of freezing the enemy in place, which is also good because when they're frozen they can't turn. But it never seems to work for me and always works for the AI, so I don't know. Oh, there we go, it finally worked. Yeah, Buck Bumble remixes are kind of like Space Jam remixes. You have to put a lot of work into making them sound good, but when you do it right, it doesn't really sound like you did anywhere. Now that I know a bit more about like mashing up music over the years, I notice like what they looped in like Space Jam mixes and such to make it actually work and sound right. When you're listening to it, it kind of just sounds effortless. Like, oh yeah, of course that works. It's fun. Adds another level to shenanigans. Alright, they loaded my ass up with healing potions in this last dungeon or two. After feeling really bad about not giving me any healing items for like 6 hours of gameplay. So I am just drowning in healing items now. For a little while, at least. Oh, new dragon dropped. Fire hot. Fire indeed hot. Okay, there we go. Alright, what is in the oh, hold on. I do like when the enemies just get deleted. Pretty fun. Alright, there's a stinky doo-doo on the floor. We gotta pick that up. This is sort of Brian's quest to clean up all the dog poo in the backyard, if you think about it. With his trusty pooper scooper of vengeance. Two chests. Oh, Rocky. 2 of them. In this economy? Man, get out of here. Little scamp. So we don't have the fire orb yet. I'm assuming this is the fire orb dungeon based on all signs leading to exactly that. And then that'll be all 4 orbs that we need. And I guess after that, the only thing to do is to, like, storm the final boss's fortress or whatever. And however many bosses are in there. I was kind of thinking we might finish tonight, but it depends on if there's another big stat roadblock like earlier in the game. Like, my health is maybe a little low, somehow. My damage is high, though. So I might be a little optimistic. I'm dreading fighting this enemy. It takes so long for it to walk around. Ow. What an asshole. I got bonked. Oh. Getting hit's not the worst though, it ups my stats a bit. Mainly my defense. Every time an enemy misses you with that miss word, it ups your agility like 4%, I think. Something like that. So enemies with a lot of different attacks are pretty good for leveling your agility stat. Okay, I'm gonna regain mana, I think. There we go. Alright, let's do this. Try not to die. He's so angry. Ow, fire hot. Don't I have a confusion spell? A compression? Is that what I want? No. Fargo's the fire elemental, yeah. Fargo is pretty snowy. It also has wood chippers, oddly enough. My defensive spell wore off. So I really need to see how much damage this does. 113. That's not bad. Actually. That's actually pretty good damage. Considering how little damage I've done to previous bosses. Nice try, idiot. Right about now, it's time... Oh, I see a chest. To rock with the biggity buck Bumble. That is not the spell I chose. I went too quick. Fuck. I wanted to heal. There we go. Alright, well the good news is I can out-heal him. I think it's gonna be pretty moderately strong confidence here. And his ranged attack doesn't remove my buff, which is nice. Unlike some other boss attacks. I can use a level 2 also. I don't have to use level 3. Okay. I need... I have a couple full MP recoveries. Yeah, let's just use one of those, I guess. I think if I didn't have the giant shoe... Oh no, my movement did wear off, my extra movement from the shoe. I was gonna say, I don't think I could run away from him otherwise, but I guess I can. Somehow works out. Where he doesn't have as much range as other bosses do. Movement range. Having to take multiple turns to set up defense and heal is kind of stinky, though. One thing I don't like about the combat system. You end up just running in a circle, trying to out-heal. We're still doing fine, though. Put the armor back on and go back on the offensive. I regained about 70 hit points from last time. Doing that loop. Nice miss, dummy. Missing your buff still sucks eggs. I gotta say. Not a fan. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Sweet. That was pretty easy. Yeah, it's just that one boss. The fish boss was a pain in the ass. For some reason. Nice. I'm just regaining MP real quick. Alright, there's secrets over here. Did see a chest up here, though. Another dragon potion. Alright. nothing hidden in the room. Oh, no, hold on. A treat. There we go. Other side of the boil hole. Okay. Here's the lava flow. Yeah, alright. Pretty stinky on the ground. Oh, man, we can rob this guy? Hell yeah. Won't be needing these. Alright, onward. Okay, you can't just... Okay. I don't know why I didn't expect that to work. Alright. To Castletown. Oh my god. It's the Knights! Well, these enemies kick my ass. Probably. They're probably air magic based on their spells. Maybe the red ones are stronger. Because they're doing 30 damage with my defense boost, which is a ridiculously large amount of damage. That means it's like 40 or 50 without. Kinda spooky, if you ask me. Hey, we're gonna be alright. Well, anyway. This dude has heroes drinks. Hell yeah. Oh no! Our father! Mr. Quest! Spooky ancient magician, huh? Like a scary witch of some kind. Okay. That door's painted on. It's not real. Okay. Alright, we got the wings to get back here. Very good. Wizard. Guilty? Okay. Very good. Paint it on. It's not a real door. Okay. What's up here? Nothing. So I guess I'm looking for some back entrance to this somehow. Oh, or the door's just open, I guess. Oh, the door to the castle front. Gotcha. Understandable. That is a big, imposing castle. It's kind of impressive. guys again. They take so long. No. Ow. Rude. Other side. Okay. What do you mean there's just a back door with a huge ramp? It's open. It's so funny. Oh, yeah, my stinky sense was... Shit, they're gonna make me walk all the way around to get those stinkies. I'll do it. I'm annoyed, though. Yo, what's up, Drums? That's Quest. The 64th in a long line of them. We're maxed out on water magic and earth magic. And then our secondary is fire. And we have 0 air magic. Oh yeah, I can do that too. What do you think about that? Ow. Fargo, no, stay near. So true. You know, I have rewatched Fargo recently. That movie's really good still. The TV series is also incredibly good. Would suggest... just don't watch it if you're from the Midwest, because the voice will come back, and it's very annoying. Pro tip. What does a bank have to do with fire elements and snow? Like a snowbank? That's where they keep all the yellow gold that, you know, accumulates in the snow. Oh my god, that guy hit for 32. That's so much. I gotta get the fuck away from that guy. Where do wells fit into this then? Like Wells Fargo? Something about cattle ranching, I think. Well, if it's open, it's more ajar, really, but... Yeah, Wells Fargo, if you look at the side of any of their buildings, they have a bunch of cattle ranching brands all over it. Apparently Wells Fargo was named because of some cattle ranching thing. I don't know. Oh, the red ones are faster than the white knights. they're fire elemental. Yeah, exactly. That makes sense if you think about it. Every rock missed. Not even like missed, they just didn't even hit. God, these things are fucking terrifying. They do so much damage. They do 20% of my health every time they hit. That's spooky. That does not bode well for finishing the game tonight. Because my health is very low, apparently. Maybe I should have grinded more in the fire dungeon. Yeah, we might have to do another grind session if we die here. We'll see. Only one rock hit? Are you kidding me? These ones I like fighting better because they have a multi-attack, so it actually has more chances to up my stats. And they do less damage per hit. The red ones do 50 per hit. These ones only do 10. They do get multiple hits, but it's more like 20 in total when they hit you. Super manageable. Didn't mention The Witness. Well, we already listened to the 1-hour TED Talk on The Witness. There is a 30-minute TED Talk that we could listen to from The Witness. If we need a shorter grinding session, we might do that. Or we could re-listen to the 1-hour TED Talk. If you really want to.
Good work, Joker. Now do it again.
Yeah, I got you. I know what you want. A boss fight? So true. Alright, we got a boss fight. Guilty! Ha 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 ha. Oh no! He's guilty! Yes. Missing my defense spell on the first turn of the game. First turn of the fight. Not a good sign. Okay. Next question. Can he remove my buff? Maybe, but that didn't do it. What kind of name is guilty? It's his name. He's guilty. Oh no, he's rock type. That's bad. This is gonna take forever. That did remove my buff. His close attack can remove it. If he so desires to use that spell. That does even less damage. So rock's still my best bet. I guess. Even if it doesn't quite work the way I want it to. They all missed because I was too far away. No! Yes. How far away are you? Man. Okay, I think we're going to just throw rocks, is I guess the plan. Even though it only does 60 damage per hit, it sucks. The best damage I got. This guy is weak to an element I don't really have access to, I guess. It's gonna take twice as long to kill him as the previous boss, probably. How's it going, Bubblegum? We're fighting Guilty? You'll never believe what he is. That's right, he's guilty! Alright, let's go. Let's use this turn to get an MP up, and then we'll use next turn to get a heal. He's like a rock demon or something. Not unlike Mick Jagger, if you think about it. He's also not weak to any of my spells, which sucks. We're gonna be here a while, I think. Alright, question is, can I use a regular rock instead of a rock 2? Regular rock works fine. That helps me preserve my mana a little bit. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. We already defeated one dungeon tonight. We're working our way through the castle now, which I think is the final dungeon of the game. In theory. A bit tired. Do be like that. Yeah, yesterday I, on a whim, decided to drive 150 miles to a state park. Saw the waters at low tide, and it was gorgeous. It was a fun day. Saw a crane. That was fun. Not like a construction one, but like a funny bird. There was no construction genie, thankfully, throwing rocks at my head. Not this time. Yeah, this thing's character model is so big that the level 1 rock can hit it. Some of the other bosses kind of have smaller character models, where the level 1 rock would just barely miss. Let's use a little bit of an opportunity to heal here, I think. I'll have to reset my defense also. You know what improved this fight? I'm thinking about it. I missed! It wasn't angled the right way. Yeah, this hits. This fucking hits. You know what would be better, though? What if it was Nightcore?
Good work, Joker. Now do it again.
Thank you. We'll do it again anyway. Even faster. Ooh, okay, hold on. No, that kind of slaps. Wait a minute. Give it a second. Brian's making more turns than a fucking NASCAR driver in this fight. God damn. What a long fight. What else we got? Oh. What did I do? Hold on, what happened? Did OBS crash? OBS crashed for a second almost. Okay, it's good? We're good? Okay. Sure. There we go. Alright, we're back at it. How much fucking health does this guy have? It's too much is the answer, but...
Joker. Now do it again.
Art. Art. Sir, you're supposed to fall down when I hit you with the rock. What are you doing? Now I'm just curious how much 1800? No wonder it's taking so long. I had to hit him 30 times with a big rock. Every miss feels like torture. Oh, it's more than 30, because sometimes it'll be less than 60. More like 34 or something like that. Finally! Okay, another boss down. Which door was I going in? That's the next question. Which door did I enter in? Does anybody remember? Oh no! Shit. 1 second. I'm literally reviewing the tape. What direction did I enter? The north side, I think. So I'm going south? Is that right? Piss. It's hard to tell because everything looks the same. So when I entered the room, north was behind me on the thing. So this must be the right way. What a rude trick. If it goes upstairs, I think we're going the right way. Okay, we're going the right way. Well, if I ever want to use Power Staff, I know it, I guess. Which against some enemies is a good idea, because using Power Staff, every time you hit an enemy with your staff, it gives you like 4 or 5% HP experience. And technically 1 mana regen, which is basically nothing. So it is worth doing if you're trying to like gain your HP up. Yeah, that is a powerful Brian. I'm always saying this. I almost think it'd be fun. By the way, I have a little like pixel art Brian that I made on the screen on the bottom right. It almost would be fun to sell a little pixel art Brian sticker. I don't know if anybody would be remotely interested in that though. It's such a small niche thing. I'm kind of looking at making some more stickers out of some of my art in the future. Like, I have some on my Etsy shop, but I need to order more. Also, nobody was super interested in the prints I made, so maybe I'll just stick to stickers. But I'm also sort of considering tabling at a show at some point in, like, the next year or so. Just to do it once and see how it goes. Not to make a profit or anything, but I think it'd be fun. Yeah, I think it'd just be fun. I'd have to get a friend to sit there at the table with me or something, though. Quest 64 on Blue Sky. Quest 64 on Blue Sky does have the best reach. They did repost my image at some point. That account's kind of weird, because they end up sort of cataloging... Like, they catalog a bunch of fan art and then, like, repost it. I get the feeling they're kind of just like one of those terminal poster accounts, which makes sense, considering the content they make, but... It's almost like the We Rate Dogs type of account. So it's one of those things where people consume, but they don't really care about, like, where it comes from, if that makes sense. Oh my god, that did so much damage. Comic art show? Yo. You might be... Yeah, you should do it. It'd be fun. Absolutely. I was looking at... So there's a really small, like, gaming convention that started up 2 years ago now in the area, and they do tables for, like, art, and, like, it's mostly vendors, but there's a bunch of artists that also go there. I was kind of looking at how much their tables cost. It's kind of expensive for how small the thing is. Next one's in 120 days. I could technically get ready for that. Sorry, 1 second here. I don't think they have prices listed right now. It was literally hundreds of dollars to rent a table, basically. To be an exhibitor. And it was for an outdoor table, where you're exposed to, like, the weather. And then you get a free badge of the event for the couple days you're there. And I'm like, ooh, that's way too expensive. I'm just looking to sell some stickers and maybe some, like, garage sale items of my gaming collection. I don't... I'm not making that money back. So that's why I'm, like, in the Seattle area at least. It would just be for the fun of it. Who the hell are you? Oh, thanks for the heal. And save? Oh, baby. Mid-dungeon save? How extravagant. Yeah, that's hard to justify for considering it's not even like an indoor table. Yeah. But when I went to the event last year, their second year, they had like people selling like custom Game Boys, a bunch of art, a lot of vendors selling retro games, VHS stuff, a bunch of stuff I am interested in. I think my stuff would sell well there. But it's not like a big event is the thing. And it would be like first time exhibitors, so like, you know, you have to calculate that in too. I don't know. If I talked another artist friend into going into it with me, and we just kind of did it together as a table and hung out for the weekend, I think it'd be pretty fun though. And then that way we could also like watch the table for each other and hype each other's stuff. That'd be fun. Oh, I do not want to fight these fucking things. Would prints do well? Prints do okay. What I find is that people less want to buy a print at a show like that. Unless you add some extra value to the print. So if you add a print, like a small print and stickers, or a print and it comes in a frame that already, like things like that. Because when you're buying a bunch of video games and stuff, and then you're shoving a print in your backpack, that print's gonna get, like, smushed, basically. So there needs to be some way for it to be a purchase where they're thinking about it and be like, oh, and I can take this home. Because I've looked at prints before, I'm like, oh, I don't have room in my bag for this, I don't want to crush it, so I'm not gonna buy one. Yeah, I think my style meshes well without being very derivative. Hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, my pixel art style is fine. It's kind of where I'm at on it. I think it's fine. It's close to source material, but still kind of my own thing. Where my art looks best, I think, is when I'm taking video game art and turning it into pixel art. Going 3D to 2D. I don't think I'm that good at just straight 2D stuff. Unless it's, landscapes, or, like, album art or something like that. But I'm working on it. The Pocopio thing was really cute. That was fun to do. I've been watching a lot of Pocopias. I'm like, shit, I gotta draw some of this. That game's really chill. If I had a Switch 2, I'd probably be playing it. But it's hard to justify the $450 price tag for, like, one game. However, when Rhythm Heaven comes out, I will be buying a Switch 2 because I have to play Rhythm Heaven. It's my goddamn golden baby game I gotta play. So there will be some Switch 2 streams in the future, it's just a matter of time. Pocopia might be what makes you get a Switch 2. Honestly, Pocopia is absolutely a $70 game from what I've seen. It's a really good value for the amount of gameplay you get. It's super cute. It's super chill. Oh, and Rhythm Heaven. Oh, sorry, Rhythm Heaven. Absolutely. Yeah, that's what I meant. The thing is, so Rhythm Heaven, I'm going to spend $450 on a Switch 2. I'm going to spend like 60, 70 bucks on Rhythm Heaven. I'm going to play Rhythm Heaven maybe 10 hours. And it's going to feel worth it. I think that's where I'm at right now. It's like if a new WarioWare came out. Like, I just have to play it. And I'm gonna enjoy it, and then I'll get my value out of the system later, like I did with the PS5. I bought the PS5 at $600, and I feel like I finally got my value out of it after a while. Yeah, Pokopia is Dragon Quest Builders, but with Animal Crossing. And then also all the cute Pokemon. We're taking a quick aside, what are some upcoming Switch 2 titles? There's that new Yoshi game, that looks kinda cute. Dench Attack I'm probably buying on Steam, so I don't care about that. There's a Neopets minigame collection coming to Switch 2? What? In like 4 days? What? Baffling. Neopets, by the way, is still a website that exists, and it still has fully, like, functional everything. But I think... Neopets was making an NFT crypto game a while ago, like a year or two ago, and then they canceled it when they realized it was a bad idea. And the community revolted, apparently. So I don't know if I trust Neopets to be, like, the company I would invest in, but if you're really big on the nostalgia of Neopets, apparently there's a minigame collection coming out. Yeah, Red posts a lot about Neopets. Oh, your sister's big into Neopets? I was big into Neopets in middle school. And then during my CCNA network administration class in middle school, where we learned how to make Cat5 cables and set up networks, I left myself logged into my Neopets on a school computer, and somebody griefed it, gave away all my shit, and then put all my Neopets up for adoption. So I stopped playing. Yeah, in my middle school, I got a Cisco networking certificate. Before I did any, like, A+ cert or anything. It was honestly dope. It was dope. Sorry, I'm just looking at Switch games coming up instead of playing the video game. Let's go back to the game. Bits and Bops on Steam. No, I haven't played that. I've heard of it, though. There's a lot of good rhythm games out recently. There's a demo for, like, a very, very good Rhythm Heaven WarioWare-like. There's Rhythm Doctor, I think. Some other stuff that came out recently. Oh, it's our dad! That's Mr. Brian! Bart! Oh, me! Alright, Shannon? Ooh, my bones! Me when my bones hurt. Brian Sr. This is Brian Jr. In like a shitty, crackly, wee, you know, like speaker voice. Alright, you go that way, I'll go home. Yeah, the elephant leg? What is up with that? Why is that there? That's a good question, Mega Man. Hello, I have come to kick your ass. Hope you don't mind. Okay, so the last boss had, what, 1800 HP? And took, like, no damage. This guy's got the beigeness. He's so white. Okay, what was I doing? This. Defense. Try and hit me over here. Holy shit, he's got a fucking laser! That was with me blocking. Okay. Eat rock, asshole. 100. So maybe 20 times? Ow. Fuck. Oh, and that removed my armor. Great. So does the laser remove the armor, or does the spell we just did remove the armor? Let's find out, I guess. I cannot block the laser, but the laser did not remove it, so it's the other spell. Stop missing, dude? No. This spell is bullshit. That thing removes your armor. What the? You can't outrun that, apparently. Why is he crouching? He's gotta poop. Or he's setting up for a down back in the corner so he can do a sonic boom. Yeah, building meter. Exactly. This guy hits like a fucking truck. Fuck it, I'm just gonna throw rocks at him. I'll use my potions. Rock, asshole. So annoying that he's using the thing that removes my spell. Okay. Eat rock. Check. 1 potion, 2 potion, 3. Some of these aren't full heals though. 4. I have a lot of potions, but not all of them are full heal, I guess. Okay. Jesus Christ, why did that do so much more? Does every boss have a remove buff? A lot of them do, for some reason. Not really sure why. It's a really annoying thing they made. If the boss can just remove your buffs. So like, why even bother? He could kill me if I don't heal. That miss is brutal. He kind of has a big damage range too, I'm noticing. Fuck. Fuck! I'm out of MP, so I have to use some turn getting hit in the face to get my MP back. Since I missed too many rocks in a row. I need him to miss one of these. Which he's not doing. Fuck! Okay. Not that it mattered, because he immediately removed it. I'm losing the heal race, also. And I can't re-defense up because I'm taking too much damage. What the fuck? Come on. Yes. So if I lose here, by the way, I'm gonna have to reload my save because I'm out all these resources that I'm using. You don't get those items back if you die. I did win though somehow. Okay. Let's go back and save. I don't want to have to redo that. The door's fake. Fuck. The door's fake. Fuck. It's not a real door. Alright, well, yeah, that guy could not out-heal. Door fake! Door stuck! Yeah. There's not even any stinky doo-doos on the ground to get. This castle sucks. Okay. Nothing up here. Just making me dizzy. Alright. Oh, hello! Oh, thanks. I'm a soulless puppet. So true, Shannon. See you at the cookout. Just bring a potato salad. Let's open the portal to hell or whatever. Oh no! It's hell! Sure. Welcome to hell. Look back at the the fucking fireplace. Wait, yeah, hell. Oh, big man. Spriggan. More like, frick off. Alright, got him. He rocks, asshole. Yeah, the other big problem with the bosses is I can't get close and use my avalanche, which is my best spell. Because if I get close, they just do like 100 damage to me per hit, and there's no chance at all of winning. And also, avalanche might just miss. Oh, this dungeon looks like it sucks. The big maze. With branching paths. The doors. Visually, it's cool, though. I like the design. Very, like, otherworldly clown opera. Sure. I mean, this clearly is a door, right? Huh? Wait, what? Oh. Huh? Okay. It's one of those places. I see. Pinhead. Not that one. Nothing happened? That was weird. Alright. These things have high agility. I think. I do like the slow, like, evolution of monsters. I think it's fun seeing the same monsters in different contexts as you go through the game. Like the stronger versions. The World of Mammon. There's our map. Figured it out. Judgment? Is that a bearded man with a huge bazongas? Hell yeah! God. They got big naturals and everything. What the hell? If I was a game designer, I'd put a stinky poop behind that, but nope. No stinky poops. Not for Brian. I love the enemy designs in this game. I think they're cool as shit. Holy shit, that did a lot of damage. These things are terrifying. They're very weak to big rock, though. I feel like I've been in this house multiple times in this game. Oh my god, that did like 90 damage. No, it did almost 100. Holy shit. These ones are doing way more damage than the ones that are earlier in the same dungeon. I think it's because they were just missing before, actually, now that I think about it. Because of the terrain, maybe? Whenever the big bearded statue without big naturals is on the screen, everybody should be asking where it is. That's the one thing I know about Quest 64. Two of these are... Oh my god, they do so much damage. I think my defense value might be very low for the dungeon. Like, even one of these is scary. Because of how much damage it can do. Yeah, we're going back through areas of the game I've been to before. This is the boat now. They're just kind of creatively reusing sections of the game. does make the area feel very otherworldly and disconnected. Wait, I've already been here. Do you remember how I got here? How did I get here? This is my beautiful house. This isn't my beautiful wife. I will never drive that large automobile. Okay, I haven't seen you before. This is the last place to save. I'm on it. Last save of the game. Oh, this is our starting town. I know this. Are the doors fake? The doors are fake. Not real. Where does this highway go? I'm always asking that. I don't think I'll ever know. Oh, am I going up the hill? I guess I'm going up to the castle. Does that make sense? I guess that makes sense. This isn't the castle, though. This is the, like, field? Is this anything? No. Alright, we're on the hunt for the one door that's real. I guess. Yeah, no enemies, just the spooky area. Oh, that door. That door is real. There might be enemies here, though. This little in-between area. Probably a scripted thing when I go over this bridge, would be my guess. Yeah. Alright, we gotta be getting close to the end of the dungeon. And the final boss. I think I'm gonna have a real problem with this final boss, though. That last boss was a nightmare, and unless there's room to maneuver, I don't foresee this going well. Or unless I can out-heal the damage, one of the two. If you keep going this far, you'll find your quest. Quest 60, that's the 64th quest! Holy shit. That's quest! I know I'm pointing. got a key. Yay. Holy shit. It's a Final Fantasy ass boss if I've ever seen one. It's a summon. Ha 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 ha! It's absolutely the Titus laugh.
Mammon.
Ah, the magician Epona. Ah! My ass. Banger alert? Oh shit. Ow. Oh, this actually kind of slaps in a way. I kind of like this song. Man, the camera is bad though. Eat rock, asshole. Fuck, I missed. That removed my buff. Don't like that. I wish they just didn't have spells that remove buffs. Because it's so annoying. You get into like a pissing match over a buff instead of actually playing the game. It sucks even more when your buff misses. I feel like if the camera was better, I could maybe dodge the firewall. Yeah, it's just a little hard to tell what's happening. Real Brian versus Mammon situation. We've all been here. It's like, what color is the dress, right? Like... Ooh, 60? Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Oh, my damage is poo-poo doo-doo. Can I throw regular rocks? I'll throw regular rocks. This is gonna take a while. That wall is way bigger than it looks. Unfortunately. Okay. I feel like I understand the attacks now, though, for the most part. And I can sort of dodge some of them, if I'm lucky. Bread. I could eat bread. It's true. White House press secretary. End of the week question. Oh, what a fun joke. She had no idea what that... Yeah, of course she doesn't. It's funny. Yeah, I feel like the modern era of White House is way more online negative. So they would know what the hell's going on, but... Oh my god, I got hit like every single one of those. This is gonna take forever, by the way, this fight. I do, like, no damage. And he keeps removing my goddamn buff. Hate this guy. What, he's some big shot god? What an asshole. Look at this jerk. Yeah, they would make it public policy, exactly. That's the problem. It ate my... Motherfucker. It ate my turn because I input it and then pressed the button, but it hadn't given it back to me until I pressed the button. So instead it just ate my turn. His beard is also a bib. That's just like in real life. I don't know that. I kind of wish there was some way to, like, see the current health on an enemy. Like, I can scan to see what their health is and their types and everything like that, like their max health, but I can't see what their current health is and it's killing me. I just want to know when this thing fucking dies. Takes so long. Yeah, FF1 and Dragon Quest are definitely like that. This is a more modern game than those, but it feels like it's very in the same vein as Dragon Quest 1. With its design. I don't think I can avalanche this guy. I'm gonna try it though. Yeah, it doesn't work because he's not actually close to the ground. I was curious about that. I'm like, this would go a lot quicker if I could just avalanche him. Alright, that idea's out the window. Going to rock. Yeah, I would say there's bullet hell elements, to some extent. Sure. We have to hit this guy with a rock about 60 times, by the way, for him to die. Something like that, almost certainly. So far, the largest we've had to do is 35. I would not doubt them just straight up doubling the final boss. We're almost like a third of the way through this fight, I think. Maybe. I'm quickly running out of MP heals also. One second. Isn't there a spell that gives you magic back? Am I, like, stupid? Confusion! I have confusion. Why can't I find it? Huh. Because, like, when he does this spell, it would just refill my energy if I let it hit me. There it is. Fuck, it's like hidden in a sub-menu somewhere. You have to get hit by an attack, but when you have this active, I believe it refills your MP for every time you get hit. Of course, just remove your buff, so waste your fucking time. Oh, that completely refilled my mana. Okay. That's actually really useful to know. Will you fucking stop, man? This guy. Learn a new attack. Boo! Boo this man! Learn a new attack, you dork. Thank you. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. Okay, we're back to full health-ish. Almost have my resources back. And my mana's back. Okay. I think what happens with the firewall is it does damage like every frame it's touching you, which means it completely fills your magic when it hits you. But you only get hit once. Something like that. You rock, dork. Plenty more rocks where that came from. Piss. Piss. This kind of feels like a Chrono Trigger boss to me, where like the boss definitely has way too much health, but is also very easily solvable. So it just becomes a grind instead of being interesting. Motherfucker, stop it. I hate this guy. Okay. You. Eat a rock. Now that I know I can get my mana back, this fight's basically just a matter of time at this point. Because I can refill all my resources eventually and dodge his attacks. You know what, I'm curious. What is his HP? 2300. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that thing autofills your entire MP bar when you get hit by it. Pretty sick. So I can use that to refill whenever I want to. I did it! That's gaming! Let's go!
Very good.
Hell yeah, gamers, we did it. That's gaming. GG on Quest 64. It was basically just that point in the middle where I got completely and utterly stuck by that boss that kept running directly up to me and dropping all my buffs and then eating 40% of my health every single time. Yeah, Neptune was the only hard part of the game, I'd say. A little bit of the forest was kind of tough too, but that might be me from me running from encounters earlier in the game, to be honest. That boss would have been... Yeah, the boss before this one would have been tough without items, too, because his damage output was just ridiculous. I would have had to grind another, like, 100 HP to have a chance, I think, without the items. I could not out-heal the damage, so I'd have to up my HP so that when I heal damage, I heal a percentage of my HP, and I would heal more, basically. Just work the numbers. But that means we'd be basically grinding in the dungeon, just smacking things with our stick for an hour. I think they backloaded way too many of the items and upgrades. Because you get through all that struggle in the middle, and then it's like, oh shit, here's like 50 items and 20 levels, sorry. Why didn't they, like, trickle those into the middle? That would have made that section a lot better. This background doesn't loop properly. There's a big seam on the right side of the screen going right. It's killing me. You could say it's seam full. Because it's not seamless, obviously, so... You know what? It does feel pretty good to beat that, though. I think, overall, maybe Quest 64 is a bad rap. Like, it's closer to a, NES-style RPG than I guess what they would have expected for modern RPGs at the time, but as, like, a throwback, I think it's fine. It's just maybe not balanced properly. I'm kind of trying to see if it has like a stat screen at the end of all the credits here. End. That's gaming. We did it, gamers. There we go. GG. No more quest. The final save will not have the final time. And also it has, like, literally 24 hours of just Brian running into a wall to gain, like, 15 levels of agility. Something like that. 12, 15, 16 hours, something. So this isn't accurate, but sure. Almost 30 hours of game time. Why not?